Hey, what's up, my friends, and welcome back to another stinking video. There's a weird angle right there. There we go. That looks a lot better. Anyway, as always, one video a week, and I'm sticking to that routine. As always, I'm a routine-oriented person, so I gotta do one a week because if I don't, then I just feel guilty. But today we're gonna talk about something different. It's not really news. I mean, it could be news, but it's this fight between Mcjuggernuggets and his old best friend named Corn. Now, if you don't know what's going on, if you don't know who Mcjuggernuggets is, he is a YouTuber who did a reality TV show, kind of like web series, where he really told nobody, and it was called the Psycho series, where his dad, known as Psycho Dad, would pretty much just go around and destroy all his video games. Jessie, that's his real name, also his character name, Jessie Ridgway. He would go and destroy his son's stuff and force him to get a job. And if you don't know the ending, I would suggest go watching it right now. I would suggest watching it all the way through, actually, because I think it is a very, very well done series. Side note, I personally knew it was fake just because near the end there were some things in there that were completely illegal if it was real. Police would have shown up, SWAT would have shown up, and he has said SWAT teams have swatted his house before. But back to what I was saying. His dad would destroy things, and at the end of the series, this is a spoiler, what ends up happening is Jessie, his character, kills his own father and then flees the country. And when he flees the country, at the end of the video, he notifies all the audience that, yes, this series is fake, which a bunch of people knew, including myself. But not a lot of other people did know it was fake, which, you know, is very good acting and very good storytelling on Jessie's part. Now, what I'm talking about is the cameraman, the man who held the camera for Jessie. His name is Corn. He has his own YouTube channel, and that was actually created by Corn, but he got his subscribers through Jessie. Now, there is a little bit of a fight going on between them because Corn did leave like right before they filmed the Psycho Kid Flees the Country video, and nobody really knew what happened until Corn released a two-part series of why he quit. And in a nutshell, it was because he said Jessie did not pay him enough, he was a dick, and just kind of slandered him, and also kept referring to the money and how he did really stupid things, and he asked for a raise and he laughed at him. Now, Jessie, the real Jessie, not the character Jessie, Mcjuggernuggets, he came out with a video as well. And his video was a rebuttal to that, and he stated pretty much everything just like Corn said, but he gave more in detail. He told his side of the story about, they made a contract, they had to set him out, and Corn, after a year or so, he asked for a raise, and he's like, sure, and he gave it to him, and then, they started only working maybe 4-hour days because they were originally working 5 to 6 hour days every single day, which, if you add it up, makes about a normal full-time paying job. I mean, it's only maybe 5 or 6 hours a day, but that's 35, 40 hours, a week, which is a normal job. Now, he gave him the raise, and then they started, filming, and then there came a point when the series kind of like dropped a little bit, where they didn't really need to do as much, and if people know what I'm talking about, the farming part of the series, the farming series, they only really filmed for maybe 3 or 4 hours a day, and Jessie's like, hey, I don't need to pay you, this amount. And Corn got pissed, and what ended up happening is, he took that pay away, but he still paid him probably more. He still paid him enough, to, monthly. He paid him enough monthly that, he could, have a steady income, and, he was paying him about $3,000, and then he bumped him up when he got the raise to $7,000. So he was making $7,000 a month for working maybe 3 to 4 hour days, which is, hey, I would take that job, and all I have to do is hold a camera. I would do it. Now, these two are going back and forth, and it's just, my personal view is just, I think it's just one of those, viewing grab things. I just think it's ridiculous. I don't believe either side until I personally see the contract they signed, and then you can do it because you can't really go by what two people say because there's two sides of a story and then there's one truth. Um, but that's just how I think of situations. You know, there's always two sides, but there's only one truth. So that's why I personally would need to see the contract. But what do you guys think about this? Do you think it's crazy? Do you think it's ridiculous? Do you support Corn? Do you support Mcjuggernuggets? Do you just don't give a crap? You know. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this little rant, make sure to drop a like on this video, share it with your friends as always, and yeah, I hope you really enjoyed it. And remember, it is all about you, and I will see you, yes you, in the next video. You just gotta live long enough. See you guys.